Carla's gonna be in the middle of our beauty room tour. All right, so this is the room. I'm gonna close the door behind me so that there's no exterior noises. This is the new beauty room. So if you guys saw the last one, there was a little bit of pink, a lot of unicorns, and I just basically changed the vibes. That neon sign will be forever changing. You guys can see me in the mirror. So let's start over here. This is basically my getting ready desk area. And I get ready here almost every morning, or I get ready on the floor in front of that mirror. So starting here, this is my Impressions vanity mirror, and there's a dimmer on it, and it's very, very bright, as you can see. And there is a USB on the other side of it, and more extensions so you can do your hair and whatever with it. So I got the rose gold one. I think it's like the XL, and this one's really pretty because the mirror goes right to the edge. It's a beautiful mirror. So that is, I guess, the main feature on top of the desk. And then I've got my rock salt lamp, and then I've got a couple candles burning and my little Disney pumpkin looking things, which I'm gonna DIY into some glitter, you know it. So I've been talking about these Disney candles. These are by Magic Candle Co. And this one is Walt's Office. I love it. I literally can't with how amazing it is. And I have a discount code down below if you guys want to check out their shop, because they have tons of them. I talked all about them in the Disney video that I did. And then this is just like a regular candle from Bath & Body Works, and the stand is from Bath & Body Works. And then this Body Lava from Fenty. I'm obsessed. It's supposed to be, and it smells so good. I can even smell through the thing. That frame. So the frame around the neon sign did not come with it. I actually got this frame as a gift, and you guys might have seen in my last beauty room, I had like a mask, like a masquerade mask. It was all gifted to me for being an elite coach last year. And so I got a neon sign that I'll keep changing it, like depending on how I'm feeling. So I got a Good Vibes one from Chapters Indigo. And then in the drawers of this desk, now you guys have probably seen this desk before if you already saw my other beauty room tour. It's from Joss and Main, which is very similar to Wayfair and those types of websites. So in here, I've got some little dividers, and I'm packing right now to go to California. So a lot of the stuff is already packed. So I've got some everyday stuff in here. And then in this drawer, I keep my eyelashes. Those are all little eyelash holders. And then what I did is I actually got some diamond pulls, I guess drawer pulls you'd call them, from Amazon. There was like a pack of 20. So I got those. And then this beautiful, I'm obsessed with this thing. So this is what I sit on to get ready. It's basically an exercise ball that's inside of there, but the casing, like I guess the sleeve, or like what would you call that? Like the blanket thingy around it. Oh my gosh, I'm butchering this, but it's beautiful. And so it's like a felty material, and it's by Vivora. And they have kids ones too that are like, there's like a panda one and a bear one. They're so cute. So I just got like a basic gray, but I love the look of it. So that's what it looks like. And then I've got my little garbage pail down there. And next to the desk, I have this little fuzzy, one of the pink things that stayed. And then I have a basket with all my go-to makeup in there. And what I'll do is, like, in the morning, I'll either grab my basket and just come on the floor and get ready, like right here. It's just practical, and it's what works for me. So I kind of went with, you know, what was the most ideal and practical for this room. And then I really wanted a nook. So this actually was obviously a closet. One of the last remaining things to do in this room is to cover this. So what I'm going to do is get some faux wood, just like the barn wood on the wall, and have this kind of cased in, I guess you would say. So in here, I took out all the shelves that were in here, and I bought one shelf from IKEA. So that's actually a shelf, or like you guys have probably seen those at IKEA, but I got like a wood finished one. And then I put the baskets in there, and then I got the same one and I just put it in the opposite direction. That's all that I did. And it kind of created like this little reading nook. And yes, I color organized my books. But it's so cozy in here. And then I had this, not custom made. I bought it off of Amazon and it just fit perfectly. And then I have another little cozy padding under here. So if I sit on there, it's actually very comfortable. And these, I have two faux fur gray. They're like a dark gray faux fur type of throw. Amazon. that fuzzy guy, I think, is from Bouclair Homes, and him as well. So they were from my other beauty room. And then behind the mirror, I just hide my my video stuff. And then Carl. So this is the wall that we had done. So this was a white brick wall, which I was seeing everyone do. And I just thought, okay, I need to be different because this is driving me crazy. Everyone has the white brick wallpaper. So I actually got this made, and this is real barnwood, and it's gorgeous. So Andre's friend Chris did that for us. And then I wanted to organize my makeup in a very, you know, adult way. It was all over the place. So I thought, I'm gonna get a pack system, just like I have in my closet. I did a full closet tour, by the way, you guys. I'm still filling it. Like I don't even have enough stuff to fill it. So I put my flowers that Andre got me. I've got this holder organizes all of my faux lashes, which again are packed right now. I've got another pumpkin. I got these at HomeSense, by the way, and I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna glitter the top of them, but they were very Disney-esque. And I'm gonna get some makeup sponges to fill in these guys. And then this is by Cosmo Cube. You guys have seen this before. If you've seen my beauty room tour, it holds all of my goodies. And this is by Cosmo Cube as well. And I bought the beads to fill in there. So I've got all my brushes in there. And then all that I did is I did exactly what I do in my closet. I have a shelf at the top, or 2 shelves at the top for storage. So I'm probably gonna get some nice boxes to put up there. And then I have a main space where I have, you know, either jewelry or whatever. And here I did the Cosmo Cube, and then drawers. So these glass drawers from IKEA are actually perfect. So this is just a pack system, and I just put it in the corner. Of course I measured it, so it made sense. But I can't tell you how much it holds. It has all my palettes in here. These are just by, I think it's like something theory, allegory. Yeah. And you can get those on Amazon, the acrylic holders. So I've got all of my Anastasia palettes. Look how organized I am. This is my favorite. Just disclaimer. I thought it was going to be this one, but it's still Soft Glam. And I don't really wear a lot of lipstick. My Jaclyn Hill palette's back there. My Whoosh palette is back there. You guys might have heard me talk about that. By the way, if you guys can hear hammering, our neighbors decided to have their roof redone, and it's taking them 3.5 weeks. So I do apologize for the banging if you guys can even hear it. And then I've got more palettes in here. And then under here I have my skincare. So I've got my Glam Glow stuff, my Befect stuff, which I've talked about before in my skincare routine video that you guys are gonna see. They're like, that's what I use every single day, because it's just limited ingredients and I love it, and I don't even have to question it. And then I've got my Milk. I love Milk products. More palettes, more eyeshadow, more eyelashes, and then I just threw all of my brushes in here. So as you guys can see, I still have to organize some stuff. I will probably do a video on that, because the last time I did a video on how I organize my beauty stuff, you guys loved it. And then in here, I've just got some extras, some Morphe palettes back there, some loose eyelashes. And then in here, I've got all of my lip glosses, some hair stuff, nail stuff, and then in the bottom, I tossed in my nail stuff down here too. So all that I did is I grabbed utensil trays from HomeSense, and I just organized it that way. So that's what's in there. And I've got my unicorn slippers. And then this bad boy, so I feel like this is pretty self-explanatory. This is our backyard. And it goes out onto the balcony. And then this is a swing chair. So I wanted to put this outside, but I never actually got to it. I was gonna put it outside during the summer and then bring it back in here for the winter, but it just stayed in here all winter. And I am honestly obsessed with it. So I got it off of Wayfair, and it took a little while to come in, but it fully swings. It's like self-attached, and the pillow came with it. And then I threw on that little fur guy from Amazon, and I love it. Like, I just love the vibes of it. Not easy. I became obsessed with swing chairs after our trip to Mexico this year with our coaches, and I just, so happy that I got it. I love it, love it, love it. And then this mirror, which you guys have probably seen is from Urban Barn. So that's pretty much everything, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed the tour. This chandelier, which you would have seen if you've seen the beauty room before, is from Amazon as well. I don't like to go out to stores, so Amazon just does it for me. So a lot's changed. It's a lot cleaner, and there will be add-ons. So if you guys enjoyed this, make sure that you give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next video. Make sure that you're subscribed so you guys see the next one, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, dudes.